feel it. They ain't telling you how to feel it. Also known as your sovereign celestial emperor, empress, empress, whatever you prefer. Also known as your cosmic celestial judge. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, y'all. I don't mean to laugh. Nothing's really funny, but it's funny. I just saw a meme that was hella funny before I got on this live. That's why I'm laughing. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna get started with today's cosmic tea reading. There's a lot of tea to be spilled out in this reading, y'all. Also, don't laugh, y'all, because 2 of my nails came off. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at me, y'all. I'm also hearing sometimes you just gotta laugh to keep from crying, collective. I'm also hearing the song, You So Fucking Precious When You Smile. I don't know if that's the words of the song, but yeah. What's up, Amelia? You be on point with it. But yeah, don't judge me, y'all. I know I look ratchet. I've been wanting to get some new nails done. But don't laugh at me, okay, y'all? Like, hold space for me, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna get up in this reading. We just finna get up in this thing. It's really finna just be a channel message at this point. But basically what I wanted to say was, somebody could be nervous or shy, or you could be making somebody nervous or shy, or somebody, like, when you smile, somebody gets shy, like, or somebody, like, when they're shy, they smile, they laugh, okay? I'm also hearing laughing to keep from crying. Thank you, Miss King. I appreciate you, baby love. Laughing to keep from crying. Some of us right now, I'm also hearing some people are listening to music to keep from crying. Some people are laughing to keep from crying. All this stuff like that, okay? But what I'm seeing here is that with this cosmic tea energy, that there is an energy of these eclipses coming. So eclipse season. Eclipses are when, like, you can have a solar eclipse, you can have a lunar eclipse. Eclipses are when either the moon, like, and it's like you can have a full moon eclipse, a new moon eclipse. That's what makes it eclipse season, is that there's a full moon eclipse and there's a new moon eclipse. And also what's different about this eclipse season is that we have 2 Aries moons in one Aries season. So we had the was it the new moon in Aries? Wait a minute. I think it was the full moon in Aries that happened just recently. And then the one that's coming up on the 21st, I believe, is going to be the Aries new moon eclipse. And that's going to kickstart the eclipse season. So now's the time where, like, everything is going to start, things are going to start changing. Almost like life as you know it is going to start changing. Whatever trajectory you thought that you were on, that shit finna get flipped, mixed, and reversed on that ass. Like, you finna be thinking you going one way, universe says skr skr. The universe is taking the wheel right now. So I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, even though I haven't pulled no cards. The universe is taking the wheel right now for us overall, because it's almost like a detour, but wherever you're trying to go, you're gonna get there quicker, letting the universe take you, like, off, not off track, but detoured, right? So the universe is gonna take you on a little, you feel me? They finna spin the block on that. No, it's fine. But the universe is finna come in, take the wheel, aka the Wheel of Fortune, and kind of shift your direction of where you were going. You're still gonna get to where you wanted to go. However, you're gonna go through a detour. I'm hearing the song Lily in the Valley. Some of y'all gonna have to ride through the valley. This is the valley of the shadow of death, and you can't fear no evil type shit. So you're gonna have to go. Some of y'all who were already in the valley are being moved somewhere else. The wheel is turning somewhere else. I know I'm just using, like, hella, like, sound effects and shit, but I hope that y'all understand what I'm saying. But anyways, like, that's kind of what's happening right now with this eclipse season. It's bringing us into a pivotal point, because a lot of us are, either you're on the side of things where, and this is what's important about eclipses, because it could be a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse. If it's a solar eclipse, I think it's like the sun goes in front of the moon. If it's a lunar eclipse, I think the moon goes in front of the sun, or vice versa. Don't quote me on that. Check it out. Look it up for yourself. Google is your friend. But is that kind of energy where some of you all have been in a very dark space, but you need the darkness to understand the light. Some of you all have been in a very light space, but it's been false light. you haven't been able to see the darker things, right? So a lot of emotions are going to come up. Honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck because I know Aries really don't be like on that emotional shit. I know I look crazy. I was crying before this reading. But Aries don't really be on that emotional shit for real. But y'all might be in y'all emotional bag. I'm not going to even lie to you. Some of y'all going to be up in y'all emotional bag for this eclipse season. I'm going to just keep it a buck with you. Like, that's just what I'm picking up on. Period. Dot. Because there are some emotions that you've been holding in, darker emotions. If I cry on this live, y'all, please don't judge me. I'm just dealing with some. But that's the thing is like, that's the part of it that like you have to show up. You have to bring light to the darkness. And sometimes for us, we want to hide our emotions. We don't want people to see that we're going through things. We don't want people to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm crying on the lot. You know, we want to put it together, put the makeup on, put the lipstick on. Girl, I got 2 missing nails. I'm crying right now. My lip gloss is hanging on by the strength of the Lord right now. Okay? Like, I have to come on here to show y'all, like, it's not all put together. Spiritual practitioners, they go through shit too. People who facilitate energy, who heal people, they feel the emotions too. Like, it's not just all this love and light ass shit, right? That's what I'm saying. I lived there as a Cancer moon, so you already know, Kiera. You already fucking know how it is. It just be kind of rough sometimes, like, and this, you're not weak for showing your emotions, okay? You're not weak for that. What's happening is that for some people in this collective is that there's this energy of you only know the light once you've been through the dark. You can appreciate the light when you've been through the dark, y'all. You can appreciate the dark when you've been in the light. You can appreciate the contrast. I often talk about it like, if you're drawing a picture, right? And you want to shade, you want to bring definition to your picture. You have to use darkness to shade. You have to get the little dark edges and shade, you know, the dark, you know, the pencil. You got to use the side of the pencil to shade so it can illuminate the light. So the shadows can illuminate the light. You can see where the light is coming in from based off of the shadows, right? And that's what's happening with these eclipses. In order to know darkness, you have to know light. In order to know light, you have to know dark. It works hand in hand. There is no, we got to go against each other, light versus dark. We work together to illuminate each other. Everything ain't always cookies and cream and sugar plums and unicorns and rainbows. But everything ain't always death and sorrow and darkness. It's not always that either. You know what I'm saying? That Pluto journey, going to the dark to handle the light. Yeah, that's that Pluto journey. And there's a level of shedding off shit that don't serve you no more. And there's a level of like what you held onto as an identity that really is not, like, a lot of us have been holding on to one version of our identity. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. I'm a spiritual practitioner, or I'm a mom, or I'm a sister, whatever. And it's just like, you are everything. You are the hero. You are the villain. You're the antagonist. You're the protagonist. You're the light. You're the dark. You're the man, the woman. You're the feminine. You're the masculine. You're the God. You're the devil. Like, you're everything, right? So for those of us who have been trying to live in our light side, because innately that's what we have within us, we wonder why am I always surrounded by people who are always hurt, always got something going on in their life? Why am I always like surrounded by darkness? Because you innately have that light within you. And the people that hold the darkness are always, why do people always like show me love and attention? Why are people always coming up to me? Because you have that darkness. It is attracted to each other. And how we truly resonate in frequency, how we truly evolve in frequency, is we understand how to integrate it. We understand how to use when you need to cast a shadow on something, or when you need to illuminate the darkness with the light. You learn how to do that, and it's not a bad thing, right? And I'm going to talk about some of the twin flame journey on this too, because, yeah, I just had a interesting ass experience, but I'm not gonna go too detailed in it. I'm gonna just keep it general. I was told to keep it general, but it's the energy of like with your twin flame journey. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing. That's why, you know, the twin flames have a twin flame journey, because you're not settling for just what makes you comfortable. That's a soulmate, or that's a karmic soulmate, or that's whatever. The twin flame journey is like, it has sometimes that runner chaser dynamic, because The light is running from the dark is running from the light. You know what I'm saying? It's that chaser, runner chaser dynamic. But truly, you opt for that journey because you like the challenge. That's why when you get something easy or you get something that makes you feel comfortable, you don't want it no more. Or after a while, you're like, I'm not really fucking with it because it doesn't challenge your soul. If I was to get another partner that was exactly as much light as me, they're not going to challenge my soul. They're not going to challenge me. They may be able to teach me things, show me things, help me remember things, but they're not going to challenge me to accept my darkness. If I get somebody, if I'm in darkness and I get somebody exactly the level of darkness as me, where's the fucking light? We just sitting up in this dark ass shit. It's like your soul wants to be challenged. Your soul wants to be challenged. That's why you're here on this planet, because you want the challenge. You want to grow. You want to learn. All right, we're going to talk about the volunteers too, because there's volunteer energy. There's all kind of energy. I really could get deep into it. Because there's false light energy. There's false love and light energy. That's like, hey, you should volunteer to go to Earth. No, the fuck you shouldn't. That's what I be saying. Like, why the fuck did I come here? But I fuck with it. I love Earth. Earth is beautiful. But sometimes I be having my moments where I'm like, why the fuck did I come here? Why the fuck am I here? Because you wanted to be challenged. Even if you tricked yourself into thinking, oh, I'm just going to volunteer. No, you wanted to be challenged. Don't fucking play. You wanted the challenge. All right, let's get the vibe check. My bad. I don't mean to be running off, y'all, but I got hella downloads, and Spirit was like, I had a moment where I was just really up fucking crying. And it wasn't because I'm miserable. It's not because I'm sad. It was just because, like, bro, like, I want to be with my family. This earth, these people, that's not my... So some of you guys could want to, like, some of you guys may be having challenges around family right now. That's going to be illuminated. Some of you guys are the black sheep of your family here, which means that you're the goat of your family. You're the aspect of your family going to bring different perspectives and take your family higher. But sometimes some of y'all just be wanting to have fucking people that actually resonate with you. A mom and a dad that actually understand what you're saying. That don't tell you to bottle up your feelings. That don't project their issues on you. You just be wanting a fucking parent who's going to listen to you. That's coming up with this eclipse energy too. Is like this family shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all understand that y'all not really from Earth for real. Some of y'all understand that you have otherworldly origins. Like, you didn't come from Earth. You're not a fucking earthling. You from a different planet, low-key. And it's kind of like, you miss your family. You miss your family. You're like, fuck, bro. This concept of whatever the fuck we doing here on Earth is, like, trivial to me. This is primitive. Like, my soul been evolved past this shit, right? Like, I've been understood love. I've been understood light and dark. I've been understood all of these things. And some of these, you may get frustrated with your family because they don't understand at the level that they're like a little bit slower when it comes to developing. But that's why you're here, because if you weren't here, would they be able to develop at the rate that you know what I'm saying? Like, you may be a little more advanced than your family, which is okay. But it's kind of like, damn, it'd be hard because I be wanting to talk about certain things. I can't talk, like, certain things you might be able to talk about, but it'd be like deeper things. Like, you want to tell them, like, for me, for example, I remember when I was little, my mom always told me I used to say really crazy shit when I was little. Well, she considered it to be crazy, but I didn't really consider it. When I grew up and I asked her what I used to say, she would tell me, like, I would tell her when I was like 5 years old, like, I'm not supposed to be here. This is a mistake. I'm not supposed to be on Earth. I'm supposed to be somewhere else. And, like, she couldn't understand it. She didn't understand what I was saying. And then as I fucking grew up, I was like, oh, bet. Like, I wasn't technically... I got tricked. I tricked myself, damn near. Like, my soul, not the Kayla body, not the physical, but like my soul came here, even though I didn't have to come here. I didn't have to keep coming back to Earth. You see what I'm saying? That's that false light shit. Thinking that you got to keep coming back. Thinking that you're stuck by karma and all that shit like that. Like, yeah, for some beings, they do got to keep coming back because this is truly a prison planet. And that's what other people fail to understand too. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow because I'm doing a sovereignty with Ellington. But we're going to talk about it tomorrow. But this idea that, like, Girl, it's all kind of shit. It's all kind of shit. Like, I can't even break it down all the way in this live. I'm gonna save it for the next live. But this idea that, like, okay, like, we're too overpopulated and we need to stop. Like, there are like, yes, Earth is a very popular school. People like to come here. It's technically a prison planet, low key, but we'll call it a school, right? And like, people be like, oh, we got to keep procreating. There are, like, the souls are not, there are souls that want to come to Earth, which are newer souls, but the old souls, they don't want to come to Earth no more. I was looking at this TikTok where this woman was like saying that her ancestors, she was contacting her ancestors like, okay, are you guys wanting to be reborn? Like, I'm ready to have children. They're like, we're not coming to Earth. The fuck? They were like, you're funny. Earth is a prison planet. We don't want to come back. We don't want to come back to Earth. And she was like, what? So then when we talk about the things societally that we're seeing a lot of, like, LGBTQ community, and people are hating, talking about, oh, well, how are we going to procreate if everybody's, these souls don't want to fucking come back, girl. Like, do you get it? These souls don't want to come. Do you want to be here? You don't even want to fucking be here, let alone the soul. You get me? So, like, that's kind of what I'm saying. Yes, there are souls that do want to come back. Again, there are souls that do want to come back, but they want to come back to a new world. They don't want to keep doing this dumbass shit over and over and over again, bro. We've been doing this shit forever. Like, we've been doing this shit forever. I didn't mean to get, like, aggressive. I feel like it's like my Aries moon, because I feel very passionate. Like, when I yell and stuff, it's because I'm feeling very passionate. But we don't want to keep coming here forever. Like, that's just the whole gist of it. Period. So we got to start healing so that souls want to come to Earth again. They don't want to come to Earth because it's a trap. You come here, you get tricked into coming here. It's karma, it's this, it's that. But like I said, you have to know, you have to go through the darkness to know the light. And in order to know the light, sometimes you got to be in the dark. So it all goes hand in hand. My bad. I know I sound crazy right now. I honestly don't give a fuck how I sound to motherfuckers. Y'all can politely exit the live if you feel whatever way. Okay, something's happening in 1 week. So 7 days from now. So this could be the energies of this. I think it's a new moon in Aries. There could be this, or it could be a full moon. I can't really remember. New or full moon. There's a moon in Aries coming up that's going to be eclipsed. So something is happening in 1 week here. Yep, Mars energy. Definitely Aries. So there's this level of, like, my bad. I feel so crazy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I got 2 fucking fingers missing. I'm crying as I'm doing the live. I legitimately feel crazy as fuck. New moon. Thank you, baby. So in 1 week, there's going to be this new moon energy here with Mars. And this is like all the accumulation of your willpower, your strength. It's like the universe is going to bring the strength out of you. Like, you may have been feeling very like, I don't know how long I can keep doing this shit for. I don't know how long I can keep pretending. Like, a lot of y'all don't want to pretend no more. A lot of y'all are feeling like, damn, I don't want to be stuck in the fucking matrix. I don't want to, and it's not like you're lazy. It's not like you don't have the energy to do it. You don't want to be a fucking puppet. You don't want to be puppeteered. You don't want to be like in the matrix anymore. You don't want to have to keep paying bills till you die. You don't want to have to go to a job that you fucking hate. You hate that shit. You hate it. You don't want to keep doing that shit no more. So I feel like there's this energy where, like, that Mars energy is bringing the fighter out of you. Like, you don't want to keep doing this? Okay, well, we're going to switch the directions. But you have to bring that strength out of you. Like, on some Leo shit. You tired of how things are? Like, you got to get mad enough. You got to get angry. I feel like there's masculine energy here in the reading that's, like, frustrated. So my masculines, y'all could be like kind of not violent, but y'all could be a little aggressive right now. Y'all could be going off on motherfuckers right now. Y'all could be having pent up aggression and anger. And I feel you on that. I feel my masculines on that. And this could also be a part of the twin flame journey. I feel my masculines on that. You could even be a female appearing person, but having a lot of masculine energy. You're tired of the bullshit. You tired of motherfuckers sleeping on you. You tired of sleeping on yourself. You tired of pretending Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know who you are. You know what you want. Maybe you don't know how to get there. Maybe you don't know what pathway to take, but you know that you don't want this dumbass shit. You know what you want to release. But it brings up a lot of aggression. Because for a lot of collective, including the masculine and feminine, it's like you've been doing something knowing damn well you don't want to do that shit. And you may have had people around you who encourage you to do some shit that you know you don't want to fucking do. And they're telling you, oh, just do it for this little bit of time, or, you know, it'll be okay. And you're like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get stuck in the matrix. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be stuck in this fucking low vibrational ass shit. This is not me. So there's a rebirth. There's a birth, a new birth. There's a new masculine and a new feminine being rebirthed right now. But it comes from the fires of your anger. It comes from the fires of your aggression. Your sacred rage is burning up the old version of yourself. So for some of you guys, there's a level of destruction coming around you. Like, you are destroying your old life. I'm just seeing somebody here like destroying their room, throwing shit around, like fucking shit up, because you're tired of pretending. You're tired of being the version of yourself that people can accept, that they're able to digest. You're like, I don't give a fuck if you can't digest me. I don't give a fuck if you don't understand me. I'm not going to keep being something for you because you feel comfortable. Fuck you. Like, bro, I'm telling you, it's dead ass that energy. Like, yes, Pluto is conjunct my Mars at exact same degrees as we speak. No, I feel you on that. I got Pluto in Scorpio and I got Mars in Scorpio. So when I tell y'all, bro, I understand the fucking darkness. I was born in the fucking darkness. I came from the darkness. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Because there's a fresh start coming. So in 1 week, you're going to feel this sacred rage, this anger. You're going to want to rip something apart, literally. Like, you're going to want to destroy your old self because it does not serve you. And you can't, your soul is not happy pretending. Like, your soul is not happy pretending to be somebody that you're fucking not. Your soul is not happy being everything for everybody else and not being anything for yourself. Your soul is not happy with that shit. Period. Die. And I'm crying in this bitch and I don't even give a fuck. It is what it is. Period. So anyways, let's get a little bit. Yup. I knew it. I knew that was going to come out. The twin flame. We have the guarded reverse and twin flame. So for some of you guys, I'm seeing this energy of like, yep, the sun card. Some of you guys could be talking to your twin flame in the 5D. You and this person may be like, y'all had bumped heads before. Y'all was going at it. But underneath it all, y'all loved each other. The fuck? You loved each other. So I feel like you and your twin could be coming back into union here. Some people are realizing that they've been pretending to be a person that they're not, and they attracted false energy. They attracted a false or a karmic twin because you were being a karmic version of yourself. You kept putting on a face mask, or you kept putting on something that you have outgrown. So you kept attracting people that you have outgrown. Some people are realizing that. You see what I'm saying? Same, Pluto and Scorpio, and it aspects every major planet. Yep. Some of y'all are realizing, like, some of y'all wasn't attracting nobody because you weren't participating in pretending. But if you had pretended, and I'm also hearing, okay, so I'm doing the channel messages for the twins too. Your twin could be asking, like, do you still love me? Like that little thing on, was it on YouTube Shorts? It was either on YouTube Shorts or it was like on TikTok where she was like, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Like, she was asking her dad, like, do you love me? Your twin is like, do you love me? Do you love me? Like, somebody wants to know if you love them. Somebody wants to know how you feel about them because they feel guilty about not being true to themselves. They feel guilty about listening to karmic fucking people in their life, specifically family or friends. They feel guilty about it. And the other twin feels like sad, basically. So you guys are mirroring each other's feelings. One twin is feeling guilty about not being true to themselves and letting other people or other things convince them to keep wearing this false ass reality and keep putting on this false ass version of themselves that they have been long outgrown. And the other twin is feeling this sadness, but they've been trying to like push it down And some of y'all could be feeling both, but maybe one feels more than the other. But they've been trying to push down this sadness and be like, I'm fine, I'm good, it's good, all that. But you sad, you crying at night, you can't sleep, you got fucking bags under your eyes, you got dark circles under your eyes because you miss your person. But obviously y'all had to have a certain separation to understand this and understand this within yourself. Like, this is somebody that you can't get rid of no matter fucking what. As much as you try to get rid of this person, you cannot get rid of them. You still thinking about them. You still wondering, are they okay? Are they eating? Are they good? Girl, when I was born, I was crying and screaming so loud, and the nurses on the floor came running because you didn't want to fucking. You was like, damn, I'm on Earth again. I knew I didn't want to do this again. No, I feel you on that. And funny enough, the nurse who was assigned to my mom went to our old church, and her name was Carrie Babylon. And I read Carrie means free man. Yeah. Like, you been wanting your freedom. You been like, fuck, I gotta go through this dumbass shit again, pretending to forget who the fuck I am, and then having to convince people around me to remember something. Remember who the fuck you are. Like, who the fuck were you before the world told you you're supposed to act like this, you're supposed to walk like this, you're supposed to talk like this? Who were you? You were a free fucking soul. And I feel like that's what everybody is craving, is freedom. They just want their fucking sovereignty. They just want their sovereignty. But there's a lot that you have to uncondition yourself. And on the path of unconditioning yourself, you're going to have some harsh truths come up. You're going to have some painful things come up. Because society told you it's wrong to love this person, or it's wrong to be this kind of person. It's wrong to believe in spirituality. You need to be religious, whatever. Society is going to tell you that. And you're going to realize, I've been restricting myself by trying to entertain the bullshit. Because who fucking cares? Let's be so fucking honest, y'all. Who cares? If you want to love who you want to love, no matter what they look like, where they come from, why do you give a fuck with somebody else who don't have love, who doesn't have these things? Why do you care what they're saying? Because you want their approval. But when you realize that you're trying to get validation from invalid ass motherfuckers, which is why you keep going on a karmic fucking cycle over and over and over again, because you just want these people to approve of you. You are the fucking approval. You don't need nobody to approve of the decisions that you make. You do you. If you want to do this and do that and go over here and go over there, don't fucking worry about what these people are saying. If anything, these people are looking at you, right, as the light. They're projecting their limitations on you because they want to stay stuck in their darkness, because they're afraid of what's on the other side of fear, what's on the other side of the light. And I feel like you have been mirroring this with your twin flame. You and your twin flame have been doing the same work. And somebody is starting to realize, like, damn, I never had to fucking ask my mom to approve of my partner. I never had to get approval from my dad about who the fuck I wanted to be with. Never. Because these motherfuckers are not valid. They're damn selves. They still seeking something that they looking for shit everywhere else but inside. Why the fuck am I going to go to somebody who can't find the light within themselves and ask them if they can shine a light on me? Bitch, what? Never. The fuck? Let me stop, because now I be getting a little too, like, I be getting a little too Mars, Scorpio with it. I look so crazy, y'all. Like, I look so crazy, but I don't even give a fuck. I got on this live crying and some more shit. Somebody likes when you cry. Somebody feels like you're hella beautiful when you cry. I don't know who that is, but somebody, like, sees your beauty when you're vulnerable. So it's okay to be vulnerable. All right, let's see what else is going on for this vibe check. Because this is mixed in with the twin flame energy, because Aries and Libra are, like, kind of like flames to each other. And there was a full moon in Libra, which kicked off the eclipse season, kind of began it. And then there's going to be a new moon in Aries. So there's, like, this energy here. But yeah, it says be the light. Be the light. You're going to have some different perspectives. Some things are going to come into perspective for you that a light has never been shined. Some of y'all are realizing that, like, you've never shined the light on certain things that have been hidden within you, and it's coming up to surface. I'm hearing the song by Jill Scott. What does it go? Hold on, let me look it up. It says, it's come to the light, but I forgot how she sings it. Everything comes to the light, comes to the light. Hold on. Comes to the light by Jill Scott. Let me read these lyrics. Yeah, everything comes to the light. Everything comes to the light. Everything that's been hidden will come to the light. And that's the beauty of it all. Is like you could be in dark so long, but everything gonna come to the light eventually. Your true self is always going to come to the light. What you really desire is always going to come to the light. Who you really are is always going to come to the light. And I'm going to talk about the twins in a second too, because there's the light twin, there's the dark twin, but we don't have to glorify the light twin and demonize the dark twin. You see what I'm saying? But I'm about to read these lyrics. It says, I can't hold it in forever. Yo, literally everything I'm saying right now in this fucking song. So look, she says, I encourage y'all to listen to this song too, because the way she says it, like, it's beautiful. But it says, I can't hold it in forever. Eventually, I'd have to breathe. Done hid a lot behind the light, behind the wall. Now it's crushing in on me. Bro, not me literally channeling everything in this song. Okay. How did I let it go get this far? How did I make this wrong turn? How do I change a thing I've done? Only one lesson learned. And it says, comes to the light, everything. Comes to the light, everything. And it says, damn, bro. I'm about to start crying again. Because this fucking song is literally how I felt earlier. What I just explained to y'all right now. Everything. It says, I can't pretend this hurts deeper than I imagined. What I did to a friend, I can't take it back in. All right, some people are realizing they've done some friends wrong or done some people wrong in their life, or somebody's realizing, again, there's a twin that feels guilty about what they've done. They feel guilty, it's not just you. Like, the world doesn't revolve around you. They feel guilty for not listening to themselves. They feel guilty for not really telling people, I actually like this person, or I actually like this. They try to hide it. They try to act like, no, I don't like this, but you really do like this. And you're the one that suffers. Nobody else suffers because you don't go after what you want. You suffer ultimately when you don't go after what you want. And it says, how could I do a thing like that? Where was my conscience at? In pain, I really played my part. Now tell me where the healing starts. Damn. Yo, I'm about to start crying again because I'm channeling somebody's twin right now, yo. I feel like I'm channeling, I'm just going to say something. I'm going to keep it general. I'm channeling somebody's twin right now. And I feel like somebody's twin is very hurt because they hurt you. This person is, and it's not just you, like I said, it doesn't just revolve around you, but they're hurt that they didn't choose themselves. They chose what their parent wanted, what their friends wanted, what their community wanted. They didn't truly choose themselves, what they wanted. They put everybody's desires over their own under the guise of, well, I'm getting what I want, but you're only getting what you want for the moment. You're not getting what you want for the lifetime. You're not getting what you want, what your soul wants. It's almost like if your baby hungry and you feed your baby a snack, but your baby wants some food. Your soul wants food. Your inner child wants healing. But you're feeding your inner child these distractions. Like, oh, go look at that. Go play the game. And your inner child's like, no, bro. I want love. I want acceptance. I don't want nobody to distract me. I don't want somebody to tell me I'm cute or I'm this or I'm that for the moment. Because guess what? When that motherfucker go, I'm still going to want what I want. I'm still going to want healing. I'm still going to want love. I'm still going to want to be chosen by myself. I want myself to choose me. I don't give a fuck about these other people. Fuck these other people. They don't sustain me. So for some of you guys, you are what your twin wants and desires truly, but they felt like they didn't deserve that shit. They felt like somebody like you, I don't actually deserve that. I deserve somebody to keep hurting me over and over again as a mirror to the fact that they've hurt themselves. So there's a karmic cycle where it feels like you need to keep perpetuating what you've already done because you've already done it. Not understanding that there's a such thing as redemption. You can bring it to the light. It can be transmuted. You can be cleansed. You can be pure. You can be whole. You already are whole. You're just convincing yourself that you're not, to keep perpetuating the bullshit. And at some point, you're going to get tired of it, and you're going to destroy your reality as a result. So there could be people crashing out right now. People that are like, fuck it, I'm not doing this or that anymore. And everybody around them is looking at them like, why are you destroying the life that you built? Because it's a life that they built upon other people. They didn't build this fucking life upon what they desired truly. They didn't build this life off of who they truly were. They built it off of, is so-and-so gonna fucking like me? Is so-and-so gonna distract me from my own pain? Is so-and-so gonna make me feel good about myself? If so, then I'll build my fucking shit off of that. But the minute that motherfucker turn their back and don't give you the validation, you're gonna destroy that reality. It's gonna inevitably be destroyed because that's not who you are. Somebody's twin is starting to realize that shit coming to the light for that motherfucker. Like, damn, I denied myself. It have nothing to do with anything else. I've denied myself of who I truly wanted, what I truly wanted. Because I thought that the validation from others was going to sustain me. I thought the fucking fast food was going to keep me full. And I'm still fucking hungry. I'm still hungry, bro. That's what I'm fucking seeing right now. Anyways. My bad, y'all. I'm getting real passionate, but ooh, I'm getting passionate, but it's facts. It's factual. Everything comes to light. Literally everything. Not me trying to be cute because I'm over here crying. Okay, so she keeps saying everything comes to light. And then at the end, she says, make it stop, make it go away, make it fade, make it sail away from me. So this is the darkness of your own soul. You got to transmute it. All right? That's what I'm seeing here. This goes for you too, because you could be the twin that's doing this, or you could have done this in the past. This person that you're connected to is battling karmic aspects of you. So, right? So, like, you have masculine and feminine within you. And so you may be in your feminine energy, but the masculine version of you may be battling other things than the feminine version of you is battling. So this person represents the physical masculine, or whatever the case may be. So, for example, maybe the masculine part of you battles with accepting yourself. So then this physical masculine version is physically battling accepting themselves. They have people rejecting them. They have people that are not integrating with them. Whereas the feminine may be battling, like, healing themselves and loving on themselves. But you see how it all works in one? If the feminine loves themselves truly, then the masculine is going to, right, project that. The masculine is going to create that reality. If the feminine truly loves herself, the masculine is going to reject shit that does not serve it, because the masculine loves themselves, because the feminine loves themselves. It's like a loop, like a figure eight. But if the feminine does not love themselves, the masculine is going to feel that internally, because you as a feminine, you're your masculine's heart. You're your masculine's feelings. You're your masculine's intuition. So if you're not listening to your intuition, then your masculine's not going to listen to you. You could be telling your masculine, please don't do this. Please don't go over here. These people don't mean you no well. But if you as a feminine don't listen to your intuition that says you need to heal yourself, you need to give this masculine a break, or you need to whatever your intuition is bringing up, if you're not listening to it, and then you go to tell your masculine's not going to listen to you, because you are one. You are your masculine's feelings. You are your masculine's emotions. You are your masculine's heart. So if you're not listening to yourself, your masculine's not going to listen to you. Period. That's why it's important to balance out yourself, because when you come into union, then it's a balanced reality. That's why there's karmic twin flames. The karmic twin flames come together and it's chaos, because there's no light being like, somebody's not seeing the light of the situation, or somebody's not embodying the light. So you can turn your own fucking twin flame karmic, but you can also relieve yourself of the karmic energy as well. But it just depends on what your contract is. Is it set for you this lifetime to go from a karmic twin flame to a non-karmic twin flame? Who knows? That's something that you got to check in with you and your guides. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what's going on here. So I'm seeing there's a dark twin, a light twin, but each twin has a little bit of the other in each other. So if you're the light twin, you got a little bit of darkness in you. If you're the dark twin, you got a little bit of light in you. There's going to be a victory, an elevation here with these connections. There is going to be an elevation here, okay? Yep, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Y'all coming back into union here. If you've not been in union with your twin, y'all are coming into union again. But the issue was that one twin did not feel that they deserved the love that the other twin was giving them. They felt like, you're too good for me. And this could be the twin that acted like they were too good for you. Like, oh, I don't need you. Right? You good. I don't need you. I could do better without you. Fuck you. But it was a reflection of where they truly felt that they didn't deserve you. Like, you love me? Why do you love me? I'm a whole ass demon out here. Like, that's what the one twin was saying. Like, I'm a whole ass demon out here and you still love me. How could you love me? How could you still love me when I've done all these bad things in my life? I've hurt all these people. I've made all these people sad. I've hurt all these people. How could you love me? Why are you loving me? Right? But the thing about it is, the twin that loves, the twin that feels like they don't deserve love, is trying to show them, I'm not giving you something that you don't already have. I'm just showing you that you are love. I'm showing you that you already are. Whatever I'm giving to you, whatever I'm pouring into you, you already have it. So I'm not trying to give you something that you don't have. I'm trying to show you that you already are loved. You already are loved. It doesn't matter how many bad things that you do. You're still loved. It don't matter how many people you fuck over. You're still loved. And you still deserve to be in the light. You don't have to be in the shadows forever. And then the twin that is all the love and light, and then the twin that's like of darkness, is trying to show that light twin, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be down. It's okay to be not always happy. It's okay. It's okay to be a fucking mess. Literally went from a karmic twin to divine twin. They had similar traits. So I completely rejected. Hold on. I'm trying to see what you said. I completely rejected my divine twin. Right. The twin who holds more darker energy, which they would consider themselves like, I'm a demon, I'm a bad person, whatever. That twin is showing the light twin all the darkness that surrounds them, all the people that are of karmic nature to them. Basically showing the light twin the shadows that they weren't looking at. The shadow aspects of them, the shadow versions of them. So y'all doing some real work. 8 of Pentacles. This is like paying attention to the details, sharpening your tool, doing the work here. This is what's coming with these eclipses. So there's going to be some rerouting. Yeah, you're doing your shadow work. The Death card, 8 of Pentacles. You're doing your shadow work. You're doing your shadow work. You're doing the shadow work. Pluto energy. This is the work that you came here to do. Looking at the things that you were too afraid to look at. And it gets tough and it gets hard. It gets very tough and it gets very hard sometimes to be like looking at your own darkness. Looking at the fact that if you played, okay, look, so look at it like this. You may have dealt with a situation where somebody did you wrong or whatever, that whole storyline. But the shadow aspect of that is that you were once a person in some lifetime who did the same thing that somebody did to you, you did it to them. That's the beauty in it, to understand that, like, I don't got to judge nobody for how they acted or reacted. All I need to do is have some understanding, because I, too, was a person, right? And that goes with anything. The worst things that we hate, we've done. Things that we say, I would never do this. It's because it happened to you or because you did it to somebody else, maybe in a different lifetime. And it gets deep. Like, maybe you're like, oh, I can't stand people who beat women. I can't stand women beaters. Why do you feel so passionate? Like, it's triggering you because either you was beat up before or in another lifetime, you beat somebody up. You see what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why there's no need to judge people. Because why do you feel attracted? Why do you feel so, like, triggered by somebody? Like, again, yes, it's wrong. Yes, it doesn't feel good to see somebody getting beat up or whatever. But why does it hit home so hard for you? Either you seen somebody get beat up in your life, your mom could have got beat up, or your dad could have been beating up your mom. But guess what? If we go back a lifetime, you were your dad and your mom. You're the new version. So that means that either you beat somebody up or you got beat up. That's why you feel so passionate about it. That's why you came into a lifetime where you wanted to experience seeing that from a different perspective. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's like there's no point in judging people. There's no point in judging people because really you're just showing your own like judgments towards yourself. And I feel like somebody's understanding that. Maybe you're understanding that about your twin. Like, yeah, my twin did some fucked up shit. They know that they did it. I know that I did it. But guess what? I probably did my twin wrong in the past life. And it's not like they're trying to get their lick back. It's just we need to understand we as souls want to, that's the challenge. You want to experience different perspectives because only seeing one perspective does not bring growth. It brings comfort. It brings complacency. And that's why I'm hearing with this song, right? I can't pretend this hurts deeper than I imagine. What I did to a friend, I can't take it back in. How could I do a thing like that? Where was my conscience at? In pain, I really played my part. Now tell me where the healing starts. That's what I'm seeing is very deep, y'all. We're doing some very, very deep work right now. This space that we're in is very, very deep spiritual work that we're doing. And it's a level of embracing all. It's a level of embracing all. Similar to like, there's been stories I've seen of like people who remember their past lives. And they're like, oh my God, somebody killed me in a past life, a random stranger. Then this lifetime, if they remember their past life, I see like it was a family of people that remembered their past lives. And for some reason, this mother was like, I want to tell my son how I passed away in the past life. Like, I want to tell my son how I passed away. Her son was like 10 years old. And the son was like, isn't that crazy how we're back here again? And she realized that her son this lifetime was the person that killed her last lifetime. That's how shit be. That's why it's like it's the dark and the light works together for healing. It works together for healing. But if we're not healing, we're going against each other thinking that we're each other's mortal enemy. And we're not. I'm not your mortal enemy. You're not even my immortal enemy. We're not enemies. You were dark to me in the last lifetime. I may be light to you in this lifetime. You may have been light to me in the last lifetime and I was dark to you. Whatever, but it works together for healing. That's why we keep coming here to heal, to challenge ourselves. How much can we heal? How much can we release? How much can we let go of what doesn't serve us? How much can we stop identifying with versions of us that are not fucking us? So yeah, we're doing some shadow work with these eclipses, these moons. Oh baby, shadow fucking work. But it's to come out of a conflict here. And it's like it's going to quickly resolve. Like there's a quick resolution. Because I feel that some people have been carrying this pain for so long. Like, and I'm seeing it from every aspect and every angle. Like every aspect, every angle, I'm seeing it. For some of you guys who are open about yourself, you may be a part of, I don't even want to call it the LGBT community because I feel like you're just a fluid being. You are doing the work. You're being the example that your parent could not be. Some of y'all have, and we're gonna get into it in the sovereignty. But some of y'all's parents, the reason why you and your parents never, the reason why your parents never could go that full mile to have a full grown relationship, to be together forever, which is what you wanted, is because they weren't accepting a part of them. Some of y'all parents really don't, not saying that they don't like your other parent, but some of your parents were lying to themselves about who they really liked and what they were really attracted to. And they keep lying and lying. And then it fucks up the marriage. It destroys the marriage because everything has to come to the light. So for some of you all, you may have parents that are super homophobic, but really we all know what that means. If your parents is, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, I'm speaking to a specific collective of people in this very moment. You may have like parents who are super homophobic. But again, why are you so triggered by that? Confirmation. Long ass confirmation. Why are you so triggered by that? If it has nothing to do with you, you have no association with it. Why are you so mad about it? Why are you so mad about it? Why are you so triggered by it? Right? If that is of no association to you. You see what I'm saying? Like you're telling on yourself. What you get upset about, you snitching on you. So some of you guys have parents who never came out the closet fully, and they tried to be in this, do what everybody else wanted them to do, continue to be a version of themselves that, you know, they really weren't. And some of them still may be doing that. And then you look up and you're like, why is my parent, they haven't dated in a very long time? Like, because they're lying to themselves and they're making it seem like they are attracted to this, but they're not. They're really attracted to that. And you're like, why has my mom like not ever had successful relationships? Why has my parent not like dated? Why don't they have a man? Or why does my father not have a woman or whatever? Or how come when my parents get into a relationship with somebody, it always ends fucked up? It's because everything comes to the light. They know why. They know why they haven't had with it, right? And for you, you may be the person, because you're the black sheep of the family. So you may be the person that does express yourself the way that your parent wants to, and that triggers them even more, which is why they're upset about it and they want you to conform to something that you're not. Again, I'm talking to a very specific group of people. I'm not talking to everybody or, you know, whoever resonates. You see what I'm saying? There's this healing that has to come in. And with this healing brings elevation into the love dynamic, into these long-lasting, long-term relationships, right? Because if they had just accepted themselves for who they were, they might have still been able to get along with your other parent if they had accepted that I am who I am. You know what I mean? They may have been able to like, you know what I'm saying? Like they may have been able to work something out. But that's why judgment, there's no need to judge. There's no need to judge. You see what I'm saying? Because whoever it is in your family that could be like this, whether it be your parents, your uncle, whoever this is that could be like this, you could have been that person in a different lifetime, which is why you're attracting the situation this lifetime. You see what I'm saying? Which is why you're in the middle of it, or why you're involved in it, or why you have a triangulation this lifetime. So there's no need to judge. Okay? That's what I got to say about that. But yeah, this healing that's coming in with these eclipses is going to be very rapid. It's going to be victorious. And it's going to make for long-term, like, relationships going forward through this healing, through this shadow work, are going to be more solid and more long-term. They're going to be more solid and more long-term. And you have ancestors also who are helping to usher in the healing. Because there's ancestors that are stuck. They can't evolve if you don't evolve. You see what I'm saying? I'm really over here crying and doing all the waterworks, y'all. You know, I'm doing all the waterworks, y'all. Period. What's this twin flame with sun and be the light? What's this energy here for the collective? We got the Ten of Swords reversed, which is taking the swords out of your back, realizing where certain things need to come to an end, realizing, yep, King of Pentacles energy. So this could be the masculines. I'm picking up on masculine energy. Yeah, they're doing their shadow work. So the masculines are actually doing their shadow work when it comes to this connection. The feminines are doing their shadow work too, but I feel like the masculines, again, if the feminines weren't doing their inner work, the masculines wouldn't be doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it works hand in hand. If the feminines weren't listening to their intuition, the masculines wouldn't be listening to the feminine. So for the masculines to be doing their shadow work means that the feminines are doing their internal work as well. And I see that it's happening very clearly, and it's a good energy. It feels good and whole. So there's the whole process that I just talked about. That's what's coming in, or what has already been happening in this situation. We also got the King of Wands energy. So it's like physically the masculines are removing themselves from situations that don't serve them. Not, you know, they're not betraying themselves anymore. They're actually taking action to do this internal work here. Like, they are taking action here. This King of Wands is like taking action, and they're actually manifesting now. So sometimes the masculines was not able to manifest certain things because they weren't doing the work. So they were like, damn, why do I keep getting energy or situations that don't serve me anymore? Why do I keep manifesting karmic versions of myself or karmic situations, right? But they're realizing that they had to take the mask off and stop pretending to be something that they weren't. And I feel like now it's this energy of the Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands, this forward moving energy, this new energy, this progressive, it's like this is the advanced energy. This Ace of Pentacles is advanced. So somebody is advancing now, okay? And I feel like I also want to say too, okay? You are being watched. You're being watched. Your masculine is watching you. So for some of you guys, you are inspiring your masculine to reach out to this advanced energy because they're seeing that you're advancing. Because I feel like for a lot of you in this journey, your masculine was upset at you. They were upset at you not because you are just a horrible person, but they were upset because they were hurt that they hurt you. And that's one thing that you have to realize with these connections. When you really are in a true sovereign union or divine union, whatever you do to that person, you're going to feel it. Unless you just have completely blocked off your emotions. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you do to this person, it's going to come back and hurt you. You're going to feel the pain. And it's not about, oh, I feel the pain because I hurt this person. It's like you feel the pain from hurting yourself. I always say, be kind to others by being kind to yourself, and be kind to yourself by being kind to others. It's a symbiotic relationship. You can't be fucked up to other people and think that you love yourself. If you loved yourself, you would not be fucked up to other people. And there's a difference between being fucked up to other people and having boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Because some people make you feel like you're being fucked up when you're really just putting out your boundary. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Like, there's going to be some life-changing events that is going to help people to go through shadow work. So this process looks like, oh, we're just doing the shadow work. But sometimes we have to be triggered into doing the shadow work. Some major fucking event has to happen for us to start healing. Sometimes it has to be you lose something. You lose a job. You lose something that you identified with out of a traumatized identity. You identify with something because it made you feel like you had status, because you felt insecure if you didn't have, you know what I'm saying? So I don't mean to predict this, but I'm seeing like you could be losing homes, you could be losing cars, you could be losing jobs that you put a false sense of security into. And it's going to take you through the darkness so that you can see, why did you even identify with this? Don't you know that you're whole without this shit? That's for those that have been living in the false light. For those that have already been in the darkness, you're going to have an event that's like you didn't expect it. You didn't expect this to happen. You didn't expect somebody to come and help you with something, or for this amazing opportunity to come to your life. Because you've been feeling like sad and unworthy. And then this new opportunity is going to show you who you truly are, right? Your true essence. So that's what's happening for some of us. Some of us are going to, it depends. But the universe is going to take the wheel either way. Temperance card. Because there needs to be moderation. Some people have been way too egotistical. Some people have not been like believing in themselves enough. And I feel like there's also going to be these people. There's going to be some tests coming in too with this. So there's going to be an energy of like this fear coming back in through other people. So other people are going to like question you, or this could even be memories that you have, or friends, or a group of people, or emotional influences here. It's like this fear is going to come back in. This toxic energy is going to try to come back in to see if you've healed, if you've let go, if you've accepted the truth about who you are. Okay? Some of y'all are going to have that, where it's like you're going to have that moment of realization of who you are and what you want. And then you're going to have people asking, like, so you really don't, like, it's going to be this energy where it's like something unexpected happens. Either you gain something or you lose something. But something's going to trigger this healing, this shadow work. And it's going to be this energy of like, people are going to question whether that's the right decision to make. They're gonna try to bring up all this fear in you. Like, are you sure you should quit your job? Are you sure? My bad, y'all. My battery getting low. I'm finna get off here in a minute. But they're gonna be this energy of like, are you sure you should quit your job? Are you sure that you made the right decision to accept this new job offer? Even though it's everything that you wanted, it's everything that, people are going to project their own fears onto you to see if they can emotionally influence you. That's the test. Because see, we were being emotionally influenced all the way around. Whether it be you were in the light, the false light, thinking that, oh, I'm doing everything for everybody, so I'm doing a good job and people like me and I'm doing what they want me to do, right? That was an influence. Or if you were in the darkness and you felt like, I don't really deserve that because you were being influenced by your old karmic nature. The fact that you have done fucked up shit in the past was trying to influence you to believe that you didn't deserve whatever new opportunity was coming towards you. However the cards may land, you're going to have to go through that test again so that universe can see, like, it's like the universe is trying to test the structural, somebody said this on here the other day, the universe is trying to test your structural integrity. How sturdy are you? We're going to put you through all this bullshit for learning and for healing, and then we're going to go back and trigger you again to see, are you strong enough to hold your weight now? Have you really fully learned this lesson? Have you fully learned that you are valid? Have you fully learned that you don't need nobody's fucking approval, right? We're going to test it. We're going to see how strong you are. And if you pass the test, then boom, you go further, right? If you don't pass the test, then we got to go back in and see what isn't holding up anymore. What's the problem? What's the issue? We got to get a little bit deeper into the shadow work, right? So that's the energy that I'm seeing here that's coming in for the collective. And it does have something to do with your twin as well. But I want to say for the twins, I want to say that for the light twin, that the message that the light twin wants to give to their twin is that, like, your twin loves you, like, okay, I'm gonna give a message to the light twin and to the dark twin. So to the light twin, or the twin who feels like they're in the light, your dark twin wants you to know that they love you and they miss you. They've been missing you. And the only reason why they haven't come around towards you at this time is because they feel like you hate them and they feel like they don't really deserve you. And that's what's manifested in the reality. If I don't feel like somebody really likes me and they don't deserve, or if I feel like somebody hates me and I don't deserve them, it's going to cause a separation, period. Okay. And so they want to tell you that they still have feelings for you. Like, they still love you. Like, they still, like, you make them, you're the, not even like you're the best thing that's ever happened to them, but like, you have gone further than anybody else has gone with them. Other people have jumped ship when their darkness, when their demons start showing up and they see, and the demons start showing their face. Those other people who were of false light anyway, because true light can hold its own. But the people of false light that pretended like, I really got your back, I'm really there for you. But as soon as the shit starts, the demons start showing its face, now you running. You can't be really of light. You can't. You can't. There's a difference between running and having boundaries. There's a difference between running from somebody and releasing somebody. So the dark twin, or I don't even like to call them the dark twin because I don't want them to get that stigma on them. But the twin who feels like they're darker than you, that's how they feel. They look up to you. You are like a light to them. Like, some of the things that they're going through, you've gone through, and they look up to you. And they just don't know how to say that because sometimes it's pride and ego that gets in the way, where they feel like, I don't want to tell this person and make this person feel like, I don't want to feel like I'm less than them and that they're better than me. You know what I'm saying? But your dark twin, or your twin in dark, whatever, your dark twin wants to let you know that if you were to call them right now, I wouldn't suggest you try it because we still got some transitional things to go through. But do whatever it feels. If you want to call them, but I'm just hearing, like, if you were to call this twin right now and be like, I love you, whatever, whatever, they would leave whatever they were doing and come towards you. They've almost been waiting for you to do that. They've been waiting for you to pick up the phone. But sometimes for the dark twin, they don't believe that they deserve the love that you have because they don't believe that they are the love that you're showing them. So they will create blockages. They will block you. They will create it. They'll make it very hard for you to get in contact with them because they're afraid that you actually would do that. They're afraid, like, damn, I'm afraid that my twin would eventually contact me and tell me that they love me or tell me these things. Like, So they just want you to know that they love you, and they may be holding on to you a little bit because you have a lot of light. So you kind of have to have boundaries and let them know, like, okay, like, I get it, I love you too, but we can't be codependent. We have to be like doing our own work. So it's like, I love you, but I still got to work on myself, and you still got to work on yourself. So let's just keep working on ourselves, and then we can come back together. And then the twin, so that's what the dark twin wants to tell the light twin. What the light twin wants to tell the dark twin is like that they were holding on to a lot of anger, and they were holding on to a lot. And it makes me like want to cry, even though I'm not trying to cry up on this live again. But it's just like the light twin wants to tell the dark twin that they were like holding on to a lot of anger, like being upset and being mad that that the dark twin was not receiving their love. Like, well, what is it? Like, they start questioning themselves, like, what is it? Like, why can't you receive my love? And it's not personal. That's why I want to tell you that the dark twin wants to tell you also that it's not personal. Like, they weren't trying to push you away because you're a fucked up person. They actually really do love you a lot, but it scares them that somebody would love them even though they fucked up shit in the past, or they've done fucked up shit, or they are like, they feel damaged. They don't feel like they deserve your love. That's the whole point. They feel damaged, which is why they will turn to another person or turn to the karmic people in their life and continue to repeat that cycle because they feel like that's what they deserve. That's what they're used to. And then the light twin is trying to tell the dark twin, like, they were very upset and they were very angry and they were very hurt. But now the light twin is wanting to tell the dark twin too, like, but they still love you, and there's a level of forgiveness. And they were not mad. Like, the light twin was not really truly mad at their dark twin. They were mad at themselves, that they didn't have enough self-control, that they were too overgiving and they gave too much because they overwhelmed the dark twin. That's the whole reason why. It's because it overwhelmed them. And then basically it made them run away. And so, like, you know, like, that's what the light twin was so dark twin, like, I forgive you, but really it's not you. It's like, I need to forgive myself because I did too much. I tried to do your work and do my work when I should have been doing my work because I love you a lot. But I should have been giving myself some of that love too, so that way I would have had boundaries and I would have had some healthy restrictions that would not overwhelm you. So it's kind of like they're both saying the same thing almost in a different way. So that's what the twins want to say to each other. But I do feel like you guys are going to come into a reunion here soon. But yeah, that's what's going on. I'm telling you, the dark twin is saying, like, if you was to call me today and be like, drop everything, I want to be with you, they would. You're thinking that, no, like, yeah, they're going to play some little games with you because that's how their mind works. People have played games with them. So that's how they understand communication or interaction. But truly, they would be willing to just, you know, like, they would have to think about it, not really think about, and they also are watching you too. They're also watching you too. And they may be watching you through their friends, or one of their friends is watching you or something like that. But they're watching you here, and they have a lot of regret and they want to tell you the truth, okay? But they feel like if they come back, they're going to be blocked. You see what I'm saying? Like, they feel like they're going to be blocked if they come back. So there's a little bit of fear still in this connection. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Is just like, you know, that's the energy that they love you. If you were to hit them up today or tomorrow, they would accept you. They don't hate you. They're not mad at you anymore. Like, they were never really mad at you. They were mad at themselves for not. The light twin was mad at themselves for not listening to themselves, not giving the dark twin enough space to, like, absorb the information. It was too much. It was too much. And that's what made them go away and run away, is because it was too much. But I do see that it's coming back. There is the energy coming back here. With the Justice card, the love is coming back to be balanced out. Peace is going to be brought amongst the twins. But, you know, if you resonate with this and you know that this person that you're dealing with is your person, they really are your person, and they really do love you. Like, love is on both ends. Your light twin does not hate you, dark twin. They do not hate you. They were just very hurt because they have been realizing that they keep giving too much, and they have to be a little more disciplined with how much they give. They, again, with that false light energy, you just think you can give, and you're not going to feel that. You're not going to feel, right? You have to give little bits at a time. You know, you can't give a baby a whole fucking T-bone steak and be like, why aren't you eating the T-bone steak? Why aren't you eating it? You don't like the steak? Is there something wrong? It's like the baby's like, bro, I got a tiny ass fucking mouth. I cannot chomp on this T-bone steak and eat all this shit. You're giving me too much. I have to digest little by little. And you have to be gentle with that person. Like, even though you're the light twin maybe and you feel like, oh, I am gentle, and you have to be gentle with them. You're giving them too much. You have to give them a little bit at a time. You're trying to love, like, it's not like you're love bombing them in the sense of like you're manipulating them, but it's like you're giving them too much love at once. They're still trying to process that they deserve love overall. So you're scaring them. You're scaring them because they still have healing to do. You see what I'm saying? And like, that's just what it is. You know, you can't force a baby to walk before it's ready. If the baby's not ready to walk right now, you can't say you need to walk because everybody else is walking, and that turns into not good energy. So even though you come from a good place, it comes from not good energy. And the twin in darkness, they ran away from you because they thought that they were protecting you from them. They're like, I'm not really that good of a person, or I don't have that much love to give, or I'm not all the way healed. I'm going to hurt them. So I'm going to run away from them because I know I'm going to hurt them. Like, that's truly what they were thinking. They weren't just trying to fuck you over and hurt you. Maybe the way that they did it could have been a little emotionally immature, but you have to understand, like, that's what they're used to. Until they can get acclimated to high level energy, that's what they're gonna do. And you don't need to take it personally. They're not trying to hurt your feelings. They thought that they were trying to save you from them. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say about that. But that's what I'm getting here. The twins are coming back together, but they just gotta give themselves a little time to do some more shadow work here and to embrace the fact that you are the dark twin and you are the light twin. The dark twin, you have light in you. And the light twin, you have darkness in you that you need to look at. And that's the darkness. The darkness is trying to overgive love to this person. You need to just give them what they can handle, and don't overgive, don't overpour out to them, because it's going to make them run. And the dark twin needs to understand you do deserve love, because you already are loved. They're just trying to mirror to you what you already have inside of you. So you need to accept those parts of you and stop thinking that you're so damaged and all this and that. Like, yeah, you could be a little fucked up, or yeah, you might have a little bit of issues, but you deserve renewal and rejuvenation. There's a such thing as renewal, rejuvenation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna be fucked up forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a possibility that you can get together, but you have to accept that you actually have light in you, and stop thinking that you're just dark and that's all you're ever going to be. So anyways, y'all, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this live, because I've been one big emotional hot mess. Listen to the song Comes to the Light by Jill Scott. Y'all gonna really hear what I'm talking about when y'all listen to that song. And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. Thank y'all for coming to my live. If you want to reach out to me to book a reading, check my About Me tab, because I didn't put a description box here. I'm allowing myself to be vulnerable and be a mess, because a lot of people think that they have to come on a live, and I'm a spiritual practitioner. I have to wear my headscarf, and I have to put on my evil eye bracelet and sage and incense. And it's like, those are tools that, again, you're trying to over-identify. Being a spiritual being has nothing to do with sage, incense, evil eye, none of that shit. These are physical things that we use to identify ourselves as spiritual beings. But a spiritual being is a free-ass being. A spiritual being is truly a free being that is experiencing itself in all aspects of itself, uninhibited, unhinged. That's a spiritual being, period. Okay? So I just need y'all to know that. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm pouring out all my love. Like, I'm pouring out my love to you all. Keeping some for myself. The overflow is what y'all get. That's the one thing. The light twin was trying to pour what was in their cup to the other twin. No, you give the twin what overflows from your cup, and then you keep what's in your cup. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. That's what the light twin was trying to do. And that was the darkness that their dark twin was trying to tell them. Like, you're trying to give me something that you actually need for yourself. Give me what's left over. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Y'all get the messages and stuff like that. But anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.